Hey, Ron, you're not gonna slaughter that pig here, are you?
Not to worry. I have a permit.
Well, that's what permit means. You're permitted to do the work.
This just says I can do what I want.
Hi, I'm Bob Brown of Arizona Foundation Solutions. Today, I'd like to talk about permits, what they are, why you need them, and the difference between the different kinds of permits. So hopefully, by the end of the discussion, you'll have a better understanding about permits and why they're so important for homeowners in foundation repair. Permits are the way for municipalities, cities, and counties to regulate the environment where foundation repair is done. They have certain checks and balances. They want to see special inspection. They want to make sure that the work was done in a workmanship manner. They want to make sure that the design is done in a manner that's consistent with engineering principles. This is their way of ensuring for the public safety and public health that the work is safe for anyone to be inside of a structure that has been worked on by contractors. Let's talk about why you need permits. Why have them? The fact of the matter is that anytime there's a real estate transaction, one of the questions in the SPUDs, the seller's disclosure statement, is there any work done on the house that requires a permit? If you've had foundation repair work done that requires a permit, and you have to disclose that no, a permit was not pulled for this work, you're going to take a hit from the buyer. Now, you can choose to not be truthful about it, but then that leaves you open for legal exposure down the road for not telling the truth. So there are different kinds of permits for different kinds of work. So for instance, if you're getting a stem wall repair, if you see that horizontal crack on the outside of your house near the bottom going around, that's a rusting rebar problem. That is a kind of permit that is different than the kind of permits where maybe your house is settling and you need to install helical or push piers to raise the house back up. Those are two different kinds of permits, and they require two different kinds of submittals to the various jurisdictions. Both require different kinds of information to be supplied to the jurisdictions for those. So I believe that every jurisdiction requires permits for underpinning, which is basically helical piers and push piers for foundation settlement. Not all the jurisdictions at this point require permits for stem wall repair, although that is changing very, very quickly. And I would guess before 2023 is finished, every municipality will. If they do it the first time, they probably have to go and hire an engineer, satisfy the city that they built the project according to engineered principles. But if they continue to do this, the city may very well likely ask the registrar of contractor to revoke their contractor's license, in which case they'll be out of business. Contractors really shouldn't play with fire too much, or they could wind themselves up out of business. Theoretically, yes, but practically probably no, unless the homeowner is a repeated offender. So the contractor is in charge of getting the permits. They will need to hire the engineer who will develop the design and supply the calculations to show that the plan is sound according to engineering principles, and then submit them to the city and then be notified when they're ready to be picked up. So the homeowner may need to sign a form or so, but basically the contractor should handle all of that work. So you should be able to go to the municipality and request work for permits that have been done in the past. Each municipality is different. and may be accessed in a different way and may store them for different amounts of time. But theoretically, yes, you should be able to get that information from each municipality. I would encourage you that if you're having foundation repair work done, to get a permit and protect yourself and make sure that all of the work is done according to engineering principles and that the permits are pulled and closed out properly